What's up, everybody? We're back. Yes, yeah. We're back in TinkerCAD. Oh, today's a very special episode, too. You know why? No, you don't. But you're about to. So, today is very special because I am bringing two of my audiences together. So, because as you saw by the thumbnail, we're building a hydroponic system, completely 3D printed. Besides the water pump, the little tiny pump that we're putting in it, everything will be 3D printed, and maybe nobody's done it before. I certainly didn't look that up and find out, but we're going to just do it from scratch and do it how we want, you know? And the reason we're bringing two of my audiences together is, well, of course, we are right now in TinkerCAD. So this is my TinkerCAD World channel. And these are my TinkerCAD folks, my people, my homies. But I'm bringing in my other audience, which is my Let's Do Stuff Big channel. Because it's a gardening channel and some other cool outdoor stuff and weird stuff. But I'm also a competitive gardener, like giant grower. I grow giant pumpkins and giant stuff, and I do a lot of stuff with plants. So, as you saw in the thumbnail, we're doing the hydroponic system. So I can bring the two audiences together, and I think it will be awesome. And we'll maybe open up 3D printing to some people that have never seen how it works or never even seen a 3D printer. So I will be explaining a few things at first to the new audience, the Let's Do Stuff Big audience. I'll add links to the other channels in the description if any of you guys want to check out the other channels. But the TinkerCAD people know the drill. We usually pick some kind of design, and we make something from scratch in this program. So we can make 3D objects and inventions and decorations or whatever we want, anything in this program, and we pop the file into the 3D printer, and the 3D printer makes it for us. That's why we're so cool. So I'll explain I'll be talking more than I normally do. Wait a minute. No, I talk a lot. But I will be talking to both audiences, of course, but I might explain things a little bit to the Let's Do Some Stuff Big audience because they've never seen this. They're probably like, what's a TinkerCAD? I've been a little under the weather, so if I sound weird or start sniffling or bleeding from the eyes, that's what is going on there. But I'm feeling better, so we got to get back to it. Okay, enough of that. So this is TinkerCAD. It's a free program you can get online. Well, it's just online. You don't even have to download it. You just go to tinkercad.com or something. Yeah, .com. And this channel that I have on YouTube is called TinkerCAD World. So if you want to check that out, you can watch episode 1, 2, 3, and actually learn it and start doing this yourself. Get a 3D printer. You can get a nice one for like $200. Okay, enough yapping. We got to do stuff big. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a full hydroponic system out of our shapes here. And so see, we can just take shapes over here and add them together to make stuff. Ooh, that's bad. So look, we already have a cylinder. We could print that out right now. So actually, let's make this bigger because we got to make a container for the main reservoir of the hydroponic system. We'll just kind of make like a one chamber thing right now because we can always duplicate it and make it into like a multiple chamber thing. But for testing and everything, I'm just going to do a single chamber. How big do we want this thing, guys? I'd say we'd want the bottom like 6 inches across. So let's just do, this is all by millimeters, the way I have it set up, if anybody's wondering. So let's do 150 by 150 millimeters. And I think we even want it taller than that. So let's go 200 tall. Oh my gosh, why does that look so cray cray? Okay, is that too tall? 6, 7, 8, 8 inches tall?
Okay, I'm actually going to do a voiceover because I'm going to speed up the footage for you guys so you don't have to sit through this whole process. But I'll explain a couple things first. So, like I was saying, TinkerCAD is basically adding shapes together or cutting shapes out. So, see, I can take this sphere and change the shape of it and add it in like that. And see, you can turn it into a hole, like a cutout shape, by hitting this button, and you can cut the material out of the other shape. So see, so what we do is we hit the group button, and you'll see, I think yeah, I must have been explaining something. So once I hit the group button, you'll see it will cut out that material. So see, it just made a big old chew, cut the shape that we wanted to cut out. But that was just an example. So I'm going to undo that. So basically that is the whole premise of TinkerCAD. So see, I wanted to cut out a container shape for the reservoir. So look, I made a transparent cutout shape of the inside, and then we just group it together. See? So now we have our large container that's going to hold the water. And by grabbing these, oh yeah, this is the pump that we'll be putting in the hydroponic system. They're only a couple dollars on Amazon. So they're actually, they work really good too. They can run for years in a fish tank. So what I did, that little red model, that's a little model I made of the pump, so we can make sure it fits where we want, you know. So let's just see what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of watching, just like you guys are. So yeah, I'm making a little side tank that'll fit the pump in it. And the water will drain out from the big container reservoir into the small one where the pump is. And the pump will pump it back to the top where the plant is planted. Okay, let me see what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I'm just using cutout shapes. There. See, we trimmed that interior part because it was sticking in. That other container is sticking in to the reservoir, see? But we can cut that right off. There. Okay, we moved that off to the side. No, I guess I put it back. Oh yeah, so this video it's like an hour long. If you ever want to watch the normal speed full video, just go to my TinkerCAD channel. It's called TinkerCAD World. The link will be in the description. So there's like over 50 videos of different projects like this, and you can learn how to do this. It's really easy. You could make an invention every single day. I did for a month. I made a video every single day with a new design. Okay, so see, I made little grates, holes for the water to flow out to the pump. And then we need the water to come up to the top. So I think I'm preparing for that. Oh, I'm trying to figure out if we're going to do a tube, because the water's going to come out of the pump, and I decided I'm going to actually 3D print the tube. So we'll see, I'm getting a tube ready for the water to go in. So there, we have a little straw-like tube, and you can stretch it up. So we're making sure it's going to fit in the pump. So see, that's why I made that little model of the pump. Okay, so now we need to make a curve because we want the water to go over to where the plant is planted. So the water's just going to go in a big loop, you know. It'll just constantly be running, or we could have put it on a timer to turn on for a few seconds, you know, every 5 minutes. But I actually just ended up leaving it run constantly. So, and them little pumps use like almost no energy. Very cool. Okay, yeah, I used a little elbow shape to turn that. And it looks like I made a copy of the straw that I made, so I can use it for the top part. So yeah, see on the right side over there is all kinds of different shapes you can use, and you can change them and change all different parameters of them. Like, see, now I'm using this donut shape, and I'm turning it into like a watering sprinkler. So that was my idea anyway. So I put it up on the top, and we got to hollow it out. So I'm actually doing that same process where I'm putting a cutout on the inside of the ring. So see, when there, now actually it's hard to tell, but it's hollow now. So we're going to pump the water into that ring and have little holes in it like a little sprinkler. So the water can drain out like evenly around the plant and go downward through the roots. So yeah, I just connected up there. Ooh, this is cool. Yeah, this video would have been about an hour if you watch the full video. But some of the TinkerCAD people like to see it in real time so they don't miss anything, and I'm constantly jabbering on about what I'm doing, you know. Okay, there we go. This is looking good. I can group these together. So see, I grouped it all so it's one shape. So we can move it. Because I'm actually going to have to print it upside down like this. I'm going to print it separately. There's a few things you will learn about 3D printing. You want stuff to be touching the print bed, and you got to make sure there's not big overhangs and stuff, but that's a different story. So look, we're going to use a little cutout tube to cut holes. So see, I got this little tiny cylinder. I'm just lining it up, and look, I can put one on the other side, and then I can hit duplicate and spin it. So look, super easy. I was able to, like really quickly, I was able to do all of them. And see, I grouped it together, and now it's got little sprinkler holes. Ooh, that's awesome. So, oh yeah, now we need something for the roots to grow into. Or wait, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I was explaining something. Yeah, we basically want a material for the roots to attach onto and grow on that has a lot of surface area. So I think the first thing I tried was just a disaster. I didn't print it because it like froze up the program because it was too complicated. So let's see what I do in the video here. I'm not really sure. I'll have to just watch, I guess. Oh yeah, see this weird object in the middle? I made that, and it like broke the internet. It had like thousands of these little rings. There, I just deleted it because I hated it. It was my nemesis, I called it. So I decided to do a simpler pattern of these like discs, like that would go in separately as the root grow medium or media. So see, I made this grid pattern, and I'm just cutting it out so it's a circle, and I'm putting a ring on the circle. There, so I have these little wafers, these little things I'm going to print separately, and they will stack. Yeah, they will stack inside of there. So I think I'm about to switch to the printers now, so I will stop this recording. Okay, I thought I would show the Let's Do Stuff Big people what the 3D printers look like. And this is a enclosed 3D printer, so it kind of looks like a mini fridge, and it's got a window in the top here. This is my high-speed printer, so this thing can cruise. Here, it's going to be loud if I open this. Right, just leave it closed. So that thing it's melting filament. Here, let me show you. Here's what a roll of filament looks like. This is clear filament, but it comes in every color you can think of, and even colors you can't think of. There's so many crazy colors, it would blow your mind. So yeah, it sucks that in. It's connected to the back here. There's a roll of it there, and it feeds into there, and it melts it, and then it lays it down in little layers. And it's kind of funny. I thought it would go in straight lines. See, it's laying it down. But I thought it would go in straight lines for the grid, you know? Why doesn't it do that? Watch. Okay, see, now it's doing the outer circle.
see what it's doing. It's fun to watch. But look, it's laying the grid down just however it wants. Like, it's going in, I thought it would just go in straight lines all the way across. It's funny. But yeah, so it'll build up the shape you want, and you can make any shape you want that we build on that TinkerCAD program. And let's check it out when it's done. Alrighty, see, there we go. We got one done. So look, we could pop this out. Look, it's like we baked it. Hey, it popped right off. Look. So see? So actually I got 2 of these done now. And I'm going to make about 10 or 15 of them because they'll all fit down inside our other part. And I can just slide this back in and hit a couple buttons and it'll print another one. Easy as that. An object making machine. And here's the other 3D printer that I have. This is more like the open frame style. So this is pretty common. This is a really big one though. I'm leaning back. This is the Anycubic Cobra Max. So see, same basic idea though. See, it grabs the filament off the spool, melts it, and see, remember this shape that we're making? And see, it's putting it on. There we go. See? So it just moves this and that until it's done building it. It's looking really good. All right, I just thought I would show you guys that. All right, we'll check all the parts out tomorrow. They'll all be done tomorrow. Yay, we did it! Wow, look at all this stuff, guys. Okay, I got everything printed. So here's the main housing, the big old deal. It looks awesome. Turned out great. Here's all the discs. I printed 6 of these discs for the rooting medium. And I decided to print, I just made some rings. See all these? Aren't they cool? These are actually pretty heavy. They're solid. I decided I wanted spacers between these layers. Oops, I dropped it. I hope it's strong. Okay, so yeah, let me put one of these in. Yeah, I want this white one on top. So then I just want a space between them so the roots can brand. So let's just go like this. There. Okay, that's done. Okay, and let's check. Here, I made this little clip. I'll show you what that's for. Motor. Oh, God, I hope this works. Okay, motor goes in here. Okay, we just set it in there. Well, here. Maybe it'd be easier if I just stick this in first. Okay, this goes in here. It could have been a little tighter of a fit. But look, so see, this was just kind of loose. Look, I made a little clip. Well, here. Let me snap it on. Ugh. Okay, snaps on there, snaps on there, and snaps on there. There we go. Look at this. Yeah. Wow, look at how cool that is. We can adjust this. Can you guys see? Okay, moment of truth. Are you guys ready? We got to add some water. Oh, this is about to be amazing. This thing looks great, doesn't it? It looks so futuristic. Okay, come on, baby. Yes! Yes! It's working! Okay, let's add a little more. How much am I supposed to add? Oh my gosh, could you guys see that? Oh, it's got it's perfect stream coming out of every hole. Here, let's take you guys off the tripod. Boop! Look at it! Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I'm so happy. Wow, it's so quiet. You can't even hear it. I'm happy about that. Yeah, look at it. Look at it. Can we focus on this? Oh, yeah, there we go. Wow, that is really cool. Okay, so I'm going to post this for you guys, the TinkerCAD people. And then for the Let's Do Stuff Big people, they will have to wait a little bit until I get a plant growing in here. And we will... I'll keep you guys up to date.
So, but go check out that channel if you want to see the plant growing in here, because I know this is going to work. I'm just going to mix up some appropriate hydroponic solution, get things balanced out, and I will get a plant growing in there. Okay, guys, let's check in on the hydroponic setup. So check this out. I set up one of my old smartphones on a tripod, and I have a time-lapse app on it, and it's been running for like 2 weeks. I have no idea what the footage is going to look like, but look. So not only did we grow the cucumber plant, but look, we grew algae. I don't even know how that got into the water to start with. Okay, let's turn this time-lapse off, because we got to see if there's footage on here. Boop. Okay, so you can keep the phone on like dim or dark mode while it's doing it. But here we go. Finally, this has been sitting here for like 2 weeks. So there you go. If you want to try out some, medium length time lapses, you could use your old smartphones. Okay, so I put this on here to keep the cat away from it. So look, the plant is doing pretty good. Here, let's see what this, one of his leaves has got some crispy right here. So I'm guessing the water parameters are probably far from ideal, because I didn't test the pH or anything during this, but the plant is growing. Actually, these new leaves look pretty good. And here's a new leaf coming out. So yeah, it's working. And another thing I would have done different is I would have just used a gallon or gotten a gallon of distilled water. Because look, this is calcium. We'll probably be able to see it like crystallizing in the time lapse. I have not watched the time lapse yet, so we'll have to cut to that soon. So yeah, I should have used distilled water. And this one, some of these holes got a little clogged up, but look, it's still running. See? It's awesome. So it's more like a goofy little experiment. If I was going to mass produce, if I was going to do this more serious, I would have a bigger reservoir, like a big old tank for the water, the nutrient solution. And I could print these, but you don't want such a small amount of nutrient liquid in there, because the parameters can change really quickly and the pH can change, and then the plant doesn't do as good. But this is pretty awesome. I bet the roots are pretty cool in there, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to just stop this experiment or move this into the grow closet and keep it going, because I'm wasting energy with this big old T8 grow light. I'm wasting a lot of juice, so for this one little plant. So, all right. Well, hey, actually, let's cut to the time lapse right now and see how that looked. All right. Hey, how did it look? I haven't seen it yet. Hopefully that looked kind of cool. There was some squash bugs that were getting in my window. My window was cracked. And they were attracted to the water and the light. So if you see a little bugs cruising around on the side of the rim and stuff, they were like walking on here. That's what happened. And I'd catch them and dispose of them. But I was like, where are they coming from? But they were coming in through a crack in my window, and they were attracted to the falling water and the light. They loved it. So, okay, well, hey, wow, this thing's actually just cool looking. Who knows if it would work for completely growing this plant out and producing cucumbers. I guess I might keep it growing. I probably should test the water, maybe get some distilled water and swap out the water. But either way, very fun experiment and very cool little system just with using the 3D printer. So if you're interested in 3D printing, I'll add the link to the TinkerCAD channel, and you can see all kinds of weird inventions that I make on there.
and designs and decorations and just weird fun stuff. 3D printing is awesome. So, all right, hey, thanks for watching, guys. Hit subscribe because we're getting closer to 1,000. Yeah. So it'll be very cool. So I appreciate it. Hit the like button. And like I said, subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.